Hi there, you're looking at Horror Block for December 2016, one of the last of the 2016 boxes. I've got a Geek subscription box to take apart and look inside. It is a very heavy box there, probably some books in there, maybe a mug, something like that. I've just taken the shrink wrap off from the outside. It's the first time I've had a horror block for a few months as well. They're always an interesting one. I'm not the biggest horror fan, but they tend to be very well chosen items. So let's just not waste any more time. Horror block December 2016. We'll have a look at that nice imagery. They're not a particular theme other than just being horror based, and straight away I'm going to move to this t-shirt. Very simple black, white print, bit of yellow as well. Yeah, it looks like a simple Ouija board type design. Although it's not a typical wheel, but you can see the lettering. It's quite a nice one actually, nice and simplistic, not too horror focused, but clearly linked with the supernatural. So a good t-shirt to start off. And I think this is going to be the heavy item. Well, not particularly actually, just relatively light, but this could well be a mug, which I mentioned. It's American Horror Story, and it does say ceramic mug, although it's not a really heavy ceramic mug. Whether we can get inside this one easily with my left hand. Oh, it is sealed as well. No, I won't try and get inside that one then, but I'll show you the picture on the information card in a minute. And we'll move on to another well-known series of items. We've got a Nightmare on Elm Street there. Could be coasters, could be something else. Any clues over here? Oh, it's a Freddy Krueger flask there. So this looks really useful because it's a small flask, as drinking flasks go. Not that the things that I have a huge amount of to give you something to compare it against, but I think it's slightly smaller than the typical one. And oh, it's very well sealed, but it is clearly, does feel like it's metal, and it's just about got a red print. But again, that'll be one, have to be in the main review at geeksubscriptionbox.com there. And I guess we're moving on now to another boxed item. May or may not be another exclusive, probably not. No real clues to me what this one is. We've got the star symbol there, the red. Possibly alien, possibly monster type person, possibly upside down, interesting enough. So maybe then it goes that way up, which makes more sense. It's more of a devil. Now this one we can get in, and again it looks like another crockery type item. So your guess is as good as mine. Possibly a candle holder there. Do you put a candle in there? I'm not sure quite what the opening bit at the bottom is for, because it looks like it's something that's battery related as well. So this is one, a bit of wrapping around the outside. This is going to be an item for the information card there. I know you're probably screaming at the video about this. Next, I think we have a mouse mat. It's Army of Darkness. Nicely printed, but really don't tend to have a lot of use for mouse mats anymore, just because of the way that mice work, and they don't care too much for mats, in my opinion, but it's okay. And our final item is going to be Rue Morgue, and it's an interesting read. I like having magazines in boxes, more of them please, and this tends to be quite a well written one, and one that's not very easy to get hold of in the UK as well, so it's well worth the getting in the box to get a copy of Rue Morgue. So let's look at the information. Oh, we've got a $10 credit as well for the Nerd Block shop, which I'll just put to one side there. Information next month has got Silence of the Lambs, Resident Evil and more. But most importantly, what does the information card tell us? The main item is this Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Flask. And you can see that one there, not quite as taken apart, but I like the scratch marks and the red and black design. I think it's a good pocket size one as well, if you're a person who likes to carry around a flask filled with perhaps a beverage of choice. Got the t-shirt there. And put you in close contact with the spirit world. I think it's quite a nice t-shirt. It's the American Horror Story Craig Nunn pencil holder. So that's what you have in there. It's a pencil holder. I think there was a pencil holder in another box recently, but they're quite an unusual item. So there we go. Could be useful to put other items in as well. Got the exclusive LED candle. So this one is an exclusive, and so it is actually a candle. I hadn't realised, and I presume then when you turn this on, it just lights. So really it's a light, but it's called a candle. So that's an interesting one, not come across those before. Got the Army of Darkness mouse pad, it is an exclusive. There you go. And finally, Rue Morgue issue 174. So that's it. That is Horror Block December 2016, the last one of 2016. A few interesting items. You can see the full review at geeksubscriptionbox.com. But I think this one has been worth the money. It's been a really interesting one to unbox. Thanks for joining me, and you can check out more at geeksubscriptionbox.com.